What's up, y'all? It's your girl Red, back at it again with another video. Okay, so y'all, for one, happy new year. I don't know if I said happy new year. Happy 2025. Oh my gosh, happy new year. I think I did. I can't really remember, but in case I haven't, happy new year. January was a very long month. Okay, like it was 100% giving what the is going on. Like, y'all, it's been the longest month ever, and today's the last day, and I'm just like, child, what have we done? Like, there's so much uncertainty in the world and in our country, and other things is going on. And I just want to say, if you're watching this video, I appreciate you. I love you. God loves you. You still have purpose in your life. God is still working on you, working on things that are supposed to happen to your life. Do not be weary. Do not worry. That is one thing that our Father tells us. And we are all blessed to still be here. Yeah, that was really straight off the dome. But like, truly, if you are here and you are watching this at whatever point in your life, you are meant to be here. You have purpose, and God is so proud of you. Okay, y'all, so let's really get into it. Okay, there has been so many different changes on my YouTube channel, from the names, from the this, from the that, and I realized that I needed some time to step away. All of the businesses, Wigs by Red, byREDD Beauty, Lashes by Red, byREDD Wholesale, all of those things were really great at the time, and they were really fulfilling to me at the time. But there was just so much going on in life, or that I was about to go through, that I really need to take a step back. And that's what I did. Like, I have a few videos on my channel about me saying, like, I'm giving up the businesses and I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that anymore. And it wasn't because I didn't want to be in business anymore, but it was just all of the things around me having business that I just did not understand, and I could not be consistent in doing the things that I wanted to do because the lack of knowledge was just there. And then again, God was about to take me through, some life changes, and I could not do both. Hindsight is definitely 2020. I was not going to be able to do both, focus on the things that he wanted me to focus on and my business. So I truly feel like my business had to take a huge back burner. I didn't think it was ever going to come back, but hey, we're here 3 years later and we're coming back, and we're going to do it right this time. Okay. So again, after almost 2 to 3 years, I'm back. Your girl Red is back. byREDD Beauty, byREDD Wholesale, however you knew me as back in 2020, 2021, even a little bit 2022, I am back. Okay, I've changed this channel name a couple times, and I feel like some people can't find me. So like, the new channel name has gone back to byREDD Beauty. People don't recognize a new name. Just because they may follow a page or subscribe to a page means absolutely nothing. So that is the new thing going on here. All of my old Instagram pages have gone back to byREDD Beauty _ and byREDD Wholesale as well. And then I have my personal page, which is Reds_world with 2 D's. Okay. So let's talk about why I'm deciding to get back into business. So I do have a 9-to-5 job. For the people that do not know, I do work in cybersecurity now. I've worked there for almost 2 years, and it gives me the sustainability and the stableness of having income. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. That's exactly what it gives. My company is fine. It's cool. It does not allow me to have a creative outlet. I've tried in the past 1.5 years to find different special projects to pull out like the red part of me and like the creativity, but it's really just not there. And instead of me trying to figure out how to be creative in my 9-to-5 job, I'm like, well, let me just create an outlet for myself. Like, should I, pick up painting again? Should I, make things around the house or whatever? Or should I just go ahead and have a business again, but like do it the way that I want to do it, So me coming back with byREDD is me saying, like, this is something I truly enjoy. I love creating. I love designing. I love all of those things. Don't get me wrong. The wig business, the skincare business, all that was great, but I feel like it was just a tweak on my creativity. It was just like a sliver of something that I can do. And I feel like I can do anything, right? Like 100%, I feel like that. But it was just too much. So like the physical products, making the products, the whole warehouse, I just feel like I was trying to keep up with the Joneses at the time. Y'all remember businesses all back in 2020, 2021, everybody getting the warehouse, everybody doing this, everybody getting the cars, and da-da-da. And I just feel like I got caught up in all of that. I wasted and spent so much money on trying to maintain a business that I did not understand the financials of just having a business and knowing how to invest in said business. So I'm not doing that anymore. So even though there will be like skincare-esque type of product services coming back, I would not be making products anymore. I would not be wholesaling products. That is not what I would be doing. So if that is something you are looking for, I do apologize. I do not have somebody else you can go to, because no one makes the products that I make unless you get the formulation books. But outside of that, I would not be doing that. So anything that has to do with like trying to help brand and stuff your business, we'll get there, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, so I just want to make it very clear. I'm coming back into the world as byREDD to fulfill a purpose that I know is within me. Like the Lord has given me a desire to do certain things, and it's been an itch that's been like on my back, like in the middle of my back, that I really cannot reach, that I've been trying to scratch for 2-3 years. I've even told my fiance, like, since we started dating, like, you know, like I'm trying to do this, trying to do that, whatever, and like nothing really ever stuck. And this is the first time, I'm gonna be completely honest, the very first time to where I've decided I'm gonna do something, and I'm really like, no, I'm about to like actually do this. Everything else is like falling short, like not being consistent in it, not doing this and that. But I'm like, I know for a fact I can have an online business. I did it multiple times before, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm coming back to e-commerce, okay? E-commerce, I'm about to tackle this new monster that has grown so much without me, and I'm so excited to tackle this and save some money. Like that's what we're trying to do, okay? God had to do a lot to me and for me and through me for me to get back to this space in this place. I wish I could tell y'all all the things that happened, but I don't even fully know, because I just lived through it. Like, again, me dating my fiance, I don't think that would have happened the way it did if I was focused on business. Me living in my apartment versus like now we live in a home. There's just so many things that God needed my focus on more. The relationship with him, you know, building that and rebuilding that, trying to find a new church home. Like there's just so many things that God wanted me to do in order for me to get back here. And now that I feel like I have a solid foundation, and, you know, life was like copacetic and everything is just like same thing every day. I'm like, okay, cool. Now that I'm in a comfortable state to do the things that I want to do, pay for the things that I'm able to pay for, now it's time for me to be a disruptor in my life, be uncomfortable so I can continue to grow. I feel like there was nothing in my life helping me grow. It was just a lot of sustainability, which is not a problem. And I want to make sure that I'm able to sustain the life and the lifestyle and the love that I have right now. But I also don't want this to just to be it. This can't be the cap. I'm ready to go up. Like we are ready to like blow the cap out, okay? And that means starting a brand new business. At least that's what that means for me. Starting a brand new business, and for real this time, for the 50,000 millionth time, y'all probably seen me say this, back on YouTube. Like I'm really serious this time, like for real. Again, with all of the uncertainty that we got going on in the world right now, the results after the election and whatever, we listen and we don't judge to people and their political views, etc. But I am very disappointed, but there's nothing I can do. As a Black woman who lives in this country, who pays tax in this country, who was born and raised here, etc., I don't care anymore. I don't care. And if the person that was elected to be over our country is the president, etc., whatever, I'm not about to worry about what that person has going on in the office and etc. Will things affect me? Absolutely. But the only thing that I can do is change my circumstances, change my income, and change the way that I want to live in this world so I can have my own peace in this world. So like, on top of like stepping away, having time away, finding my love, having his support on top of where the world is or whatever, it all was just like brewing up of, yeah, I'm about to make a bag. Like that TikTok stunt and stuff that was going on, that was absolutely insane, like absolutely crazy. And as soon as it came back, I was like, I'm getting on TikTok Shop, which is crazy because like I didn't even have no products, but I was like, I'm about to get on TikTok Shop. So like I'm about to run it up. Like my goal this year is to sustain the life that I currently have now. Hopefully actually get some type of raise promotion at work, and also have a successful e-commerce design business to where I can save more money and we can do the things that we truly want to do, that we've talked about. We've done a lot of things that we said we were going to do, and we're currently living in answered prayers right now. And I'm very blessed. We are very blessed and thankful to the Lord for those things. And on top of that, if I can just prepare more, or, you know, I'll even be honest, if it's about like having a little bit more control about, you know, some money and stuff like that, cool. Y'all want to play ball? Bet. I'm about to lace up my tennis shoes. Like, that's just how I'm feeling. So like, if you felt like there was like hopelessness in the world and all this and that stuff's going on, girl, pick up your big girl panties, lace them shoes up, and get in the field. Like, girl, I'm ready to go to, like, I'm ready to get the money on, okay? Like, I'm not worried about all this other stuff that's going on, whatever, blah, 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 blah. If it's not worried about me bettering my life, bettering my family's life, and having just a better overall living or whatever, I'm not worried about it. I don't care about none of that. Like, so that's another reason why I'm getting back in the game. I'm like, bro, there's so much that I want to do. And it's not about buying cars. It's not about buying no purse. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, none of that even matters to me. Like, but Charlie, my car, y'all remember Charlie? Paid off. Been paid off since the top of 2020. Okay? Not worried about getting a new car. Not worried about no bags. Girl, I go to the mall and I go to Aldo. And that's when they having the sale. I don't buy nothing full price. Nothing except groceries. I need a discount code on the groceries. But outside of groceries, girl, I don't pay for nothing full price. I'm not one of them high-end Sadiddy, almost said the B word, Sadiddy, none of that. I want money so we can go do stuff. Like, we want to go travel. We want to take flights. We want to da-da-da. We want to have experiences. We want to go see this hotel in that country. And also, we haven't decided to start having children yet. We haven't even got married yet. We're engaged, right? Period. We are engaged, and there is some type of, yes, we're definitely getting married, but there is a wedding aspect in that as well. There's money to put away for that, and honeymoon, and others. Like, y'all, this year alone, we have so much going on, and I'm like, nothing else can go on the docket. No one else needs to invite us to anything else. Before January even started, this year was already filled up. Like, so again, in order for us to continue doing the stuff that we like, being with the people that we love, we need to make some more money. So that's what we're about to do. Okay, period. So literally, y'all, I made $1,000 in 5 days. Did you hear me? $1,000 a rack in 5 days. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Y'all probably like, Red, what? And, you know, here's whatever screenshots to prove that actually happened, the dates and da-da-da, you know, how some people be. What I decided to do was, before I went on my last vacation, I went on a cruise with actually one of my good friends that I met through the internet. I decided to relaunch my skincare formula recipe ebooks, or whatever you want to call them. And I had an initial goal of like something super small, because I'm coming out the woodwork, coming out the blue out of nowhere. Y'all haven't even really seen my name in 2-3 years. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm back selling again. Da, da, da. But I'm like, this is the most simplest and seamless way for me to run a bag up initially, so I can start my business. That's basically what I wanted to do. And I'm gonna get into the details about how I made the $1,000. But before I get into that, I just want to tell y'all exactly what I'm going to be offering going forward, right? So again, I'm not doing any physical products, no wholesale, no private labeling with products, none of that. Only things that I will have as offerings are going to be the formulation ebook. So all of those are currently on the website. Those are available. They are not going anywhere. I know, like in the past, I'm like, oh, they're gone. You know, they're this amount, this time, that amount. They're not gone. I have all of them on the screen right here. We have a mend and beard care. We have a hair growth oil. We have the soap bar recipe book, which is like the most popular. And then we have the face mask recipe book. And then we have the complete book, which includes my face washes, toners, the face masks, and the soap bars, plus my rosehip oil, face moisturizer. That's the complete. And then we have like the full bundle where you get everything that I just said. So like everyone, so the two most common ones are the full bundle for like all of the recipes and formulas, and then the soap bar one. Those are like the two top ones. So if you guys are interested in getting those, I will have a link below, obviously, to where you guys can purchase those if you were trying to add skincare products to your skincare business, or you're trying to start a brand yourself. All right, so that is the only type of ebooks that I'm going to be having. Everything else is going to be design services. So like product labels, custom product design boxes, designs only, business cards, thank you cards, anything in regards to like a physical type of branding that you guys may need for your business. I'm going to be the one that is going to be doing that. So if you feel like you can't think creatively of how you want your stuff, your products to look and how a customer should feel and emote when like they see your stuff, and like a cohesive across all of your products, that is where I come in. I will design all of your labels and whatever for you. Make sure we have all the correct information on there. If you want some custom boxes, we'll be able to do that for any type of product. It does not have to be skincare. It doesn't have to even be beauty. It can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, and all of those services will be available on February 14th. That is when I'm like officially launching my full website. Right now it's just like a mini soft launch with all of the ebooks on there. But y'all, I'm super excited. Like designing has always been something super like, that has always been like my jam, not even realizing it back in like elementary, middle school, high school. Like anything that I was like really interested in doing, a design aspect was a part of that. And I can just imagine like where my skill level would be if I would have nurtured this gift many moons ago. But like I'm grateful for where it is now, and I'm very excited to see where God will take me this year. So here are like some examples of some things I've done in the past. Here's like some sample products of like some businesses I made up, just so you guys can see like my talent and like all those things. Like I'm super duper excited about where this is going to take me. So that is all the services that I'm going to be having, right? And then there may be something that come like later on this year, but I want to see how everything else goes first before I start adding anything more. I know that I will be able to do this. Okay, y'all. So if you are not using some type of AI chat bot to help with your businesses nowadays, you really leaving money and knowledge on the table. If I had anything like ChatGPT when I was first doing my businesses, child, I don't know where I would be, but that's okay. So like now going forward, I'm 100% using some type of AI bot chat system to help me think through some things that I may not even know, or that like is locked up in the back of my mind, to help me do what I want to do. So in the past couple of weeks, I've been having multiple different conversations with ChatGPT about the new business, about what I want to do. And I actually wanted to ask the bot, what do you think my vision of my business is? Like, what do you think my mission is? And I actually have it right here. So the whole mission of byREDD going forward is I want to help people start or grow their skincare or beauty business brand faster, easier, and have it to be more profitable for you and your customers. Okay, I want to help you guys craft formulas, and I want to provide professional branding services for all the products that you have and any of the businesses that you have. And I want to make sure that I'm helping entrepreneurs avoid, a lot of trial and error when it comes to things, because everything that is coming from me has already been proven, and I've used every single vendor that I'm going to be providing for you guys when it comes to the formulas and the product labels and the boxes. These are people that I use for my own business before. So it's no need for you to be like, well, I don't really know about the box and Like I've already vetted them and I'm ready to use them again just for you guys. And just in case you don't know if you're like a target customer of mine, if you are an entrepreneur and this is like what I'm about to say is something that describes you, then you are potentially a target customer for me, right? So my ideal customers are going to be mainly women. Excuse me. It could be some men, but mainly women. And my target customer is going to be mainly women. Could be some men, but it's going to be mainly women. And you want to start or grow your own beauty skincare brand, right? And you may lack the experience of creating formulas for your brand or just design expertise when it comes to creating high quality products on your own, right? So if you feel like you cannot do either one of those things, you are probably my target customer, okay? So you are either an aspiring skincare brand owner, you're a small business owner, you may be an indie beauty owner, you are a beauty enthusiast, DIY enthusiast, and sometimes you don't have enough time to do the things that you want to do. And I'm here to solve all of those problems for you, okay? So let's actually talk about the new URL. So y'all, what's crazy is when I went to go to my domain website to look at byREDDbeauty.com, I remember I let it expire 2023, I think. 2023, wow, it's 2025. It expired like a while ago. But I was like, okay, I can probably just redo the, pay for it, whatever. Y'all, why did somebody buy that URL? And guess how much they're trying to sell it for? $999. So somebody bought my URL and they trying to resell it for $999. Oh, baby, you can keep it. How about that? How about you can keep it? Because I'm not paying $1,000 when I can just pay $10. What? So it took me a minute to try to figure out what my new URL domain and stuff was going to be. And I'm like, bro, I can just do byREDD. Like everything that I've done has been byREDD or byREDD, and everything is by me. Okay, period. So like byREDD.com, it is what it is. And that just also keeps it open for anything that may come up in the future. I don't know what the Lord has for me. I don't know what he plans on doing with me and my businesses, but everything will be by me, period. Okay, so the new URL is byREDD.com. Okay, I'm saying it again, byREDD.com. Okay, period. So again, go to byREDD.com right now. Check out the new website. Check out the little soft launch. What we got all the copy on there. We got even a couple blogs. Yeah, your girl's a writer now. Okay. Got a couple blogs. Got little things on there. Got the ebooks on there. Hopefully by the time somebody else is seeing this, we already got our design services up. Again, those launch on February 14th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Valentine's Day. While you over there getting love from your love, come and show your girl Red some love. Okay. Period. So there have been a couple people that have DM'd me already with me posting some things on social media about the design services. I want you guys to fill out this contact form that I'm going to put in the link of this description box as well too. At least fill that out so I can know that you are truly interested, what services you're interested in, and we can try to, have some type of conversation, maybe even build a custom package for you. I've had a couple people literally come to me saying that this is something that they want to do, etc. We can even create a custom invoice for you. I'm not really sure. I just want to make sure that if there's anybody that's ready to go and jump right now, I do have all of my stuff technically together. It's just I want to make sure that I have all of my systems in place and all the automations and things like that. But if you're a little bit, hasty, you like, I ain't trying to really wait on that, whatever, go ahead and click the contact form below again in the description box and we can have a conversation, okay? Or you can just send me a DM at byREDDbeauty_ or byREDD Wholesale, and either one of those, I'll make sure to get you guys some answers that you want as well, okay? So again, February 14th is the official launch of the full website, okay? February 14th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is going to be actually 2 weeks from today that I'm actually filming this, and hopefully I can get this up on YouTube today. But it's going to be 2 weeks from now. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. Actually around this time. What time is it? Well, yeah. So again, if you have any questions, send me a DM, comment on this video, or submit the contact form. So now that we're done with all of the the background of how we got here and whatever, I know y'all are interested about how I made this $1,000 in 5 days. Ain't it crazy? Ain't God good? Like, ain't he just so amazing? So let's go back to the beginning and let me actually tell y'all what my goals were, what I was gonna do, etc. Right? So when I decided I'm gonna launch my, I'm gonna put my notes down. When I decided I'm gonna relaunch my ebooks, I'm like, a lot of people aren't gonna see them, you know, whatever. I'm kind of like slightly doubting myself, but I'm like, I'm just gonna have a small goal of $200 for the entire first week, right? So the entire first week of me having the ebooks, I was having like a sale. So I was having like a 20% off sale. That's what I wanted to do. The sale was gonna be from Tuesday to Friday, and I was like, I'm gonna make $200. And $200 meant that I was gonna sell 4 of my $50 ebooks. I was like, I just need to sell 4. If I just make one sale, that just means I still got a little skin in the game and I can do it. And that's what I wanted to do. So I initially had the launch date to be on a Saturday, right? I'm like, okay, cool, Saturday, we're gonna be launching. You can only get the coupon code if you sign up for the emails. This is how you're able to get emails on your email list. So at the time, I think I had 13 people on my email list. And I was like, that's cool, that's great. But I'm like, I kind of need some more. So on top of me needing more, I also realized that Saturday I was going to be on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean with no internet. I decided initially I wasn't going to get an internet package for this cruise, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I realized that before I left. And I'm like, I need to figure out some type of marketing plan so like I can have like a video like post to Instagram and stuff like that, you know, while I'm like in the ocean, make sure it posts. And, you know, get people to sign up for the emails a little bit more. And I'm gonna push it back to Tuesday, because I knew Tuesday I was gonna be back on land. It wasn't gonna be like nothing, like no issues, nothing, whatever. So I mean, that was gonna give me Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 3 full days to get more emails, right? And what happened? It worked. So I literally went from 13 email subscribers to like 45 in 3 days time span, because I was telling people, you know, like whatever my marketing idea was, it worked. Okay. So instead of me having 13 people on my email list, I had 48. And I knew that all 48 of those people was not going to purchase an ebook, especially because I did not say what the prices were going to be, etc. But if I have a larger group of people, even a small percent is going to purchase from you. And that's exactly what happened. So once the ebooks went live on that Tuesday, again, my goal from Tuesday to honestly like through Friday of when the sale was going to be was $200. I ended up making that $200 within 3 hours. Ended up making it. I can't remember exactly which ebooks people got, but like I said, the most common one was the soap recipe ebook, and then the full ebook with everything else. So the soap was $50, but the full was $250. And some people were using the discount code, some people weren't. It was just up to them. Excuse me. So I was able to make my $200 literally within 3 hours. So I immediately decided, okay, so I need to change my goalpost. So I ended up doing some calculations of how much it cost for me to go on vacation. The vacation I literally just got off of, however much it cost for me to go, my flight. Did I not do the flight? I don't think I did the flight. However much it cost for me to go on a cruise ship and spending money, that's how much I was like, I'm going to make. And I came up with a number of $670. My flight wasn't included in there, but that's a whole debacle for another day. So I was like, my next goal is going to be $670 after fees, right? So the 200 initial goal was for like just 200 revenue goal. That's how much it was going to be. But I'm like, I want to have $670 sitting in my bank account, right? So I was using a platform called Beacons. It's kind of like Stand Store, but except they just take higher percentages fees from you. So you can either set up PayPal if you want to, and PayPal will take a fee, or you can just set up through Beacons and Stripe will take a fee. So Beacons took 9% on top of whatever PayPal and Stripe took, which is normally 2.9% plus 30 cents. So there was a large chunk of money being taken out of the digital products that I was doing, but I didn't care because all of it was profit. Like I didn't have to do anything to put them on the website. So at the time I didn't have an issue with that. And I knew that I would eventually get a website and Shopify would make those fees be smaller. But in the moment, I was good. Like I wasn't tripping about it. So I wanted to have $670 in my bank account. So as orders were coming in, as people was getting their ebooks, I'm just calculating how much that took. And I was able to reach that $670, I think on Thursday. I think it was Thursday. Like 2 days later, I was able to reach the $670 goal. So I was like, okay, great. This is amazing. Like, well, now what's next, right? Like, we don't want to get comfortable. And I was like, you know what? Something that I want to do, I want to fund my personal emergency fund, because throughout the year, well, last year, there's been things that come up, like obviously like emergency and whatever. And people say that your emergency fund should be $1,000. And my emergency fund has not been $1,000 in a long time. Not because it couldn't be there, but it just wasn't like a full priority for me. But I know how important it is. So I was like, I want to fund my emergency fund. I think at the time it was sitting at maybe like close to $200. So I was like, I want to fulfill that. And then I also want to use the remaining of whatever money that I make to start my business again. So that means getting the website, getting the domain, the URL, like all those things cost money. Like the website on Shopify, instead of me going back to one of like the old websites that I had, I was like, I'm just gonna start brand new, all new data. So it cost me $1 for the first month, but it's going to cost me however much the $30-something it is a month. But that does not come out of my account for a couple more weeks. So I've spent $1 on my domain byREDD.com, and then I had to spend $12.17 at GoDaddy for my URL for the year. And what else did I have to spend? I think that's actually it. That's all I've spent so far. So I've technically only spent less than $15 to start my business, but after I funded my emergency fund, I think I had a little bit over $200 to play with before I start trying to make money again. So I haven't really been marketing my ebooks in like the past week, been on social media. I haven't been marketing my design services that are coming up because I wanted to focus on building my website. And now that my website is pretty much like 85% done, I'm going to start back promoting all those things. Like, so the next 2 weeks that I'm going to be on social media is going to be hardcore, focusing on the business, focusing on doing all those things so I can get more email subscribers. At this point, I think I'm sitting at 58. I'm sitting at 58 email subscribers, and these are all new people, right? I did not want to import any emails from like past businesses and stuff like that. Like, I want this to be freshly new start. I wanted people to be engaged in what I'm doing like currently now and not what I've done in the past. I wanted to create a whole new Klaviyo account. I wanted to do all of those things. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. So as of right now, this is how much revenue that I've made in my business from starting over at the end of January, and I'm really happy and excited about it, and I can't wait to see what's going on in the future. So now, just to wrap this video up, I just want to tell you guys what my business goals are for this year, right? So I don't really have any super huge goals. I want to be like super realistic. And I don't even know if the goal that I currently have is not realistic with the marketing and the traffic that I have now, but I plan on working toward it. And if I reach that goal, that'll be great. Then I'll just move the goalpost just like I did before. So my goal for this entire calendar year, by the end of 2025, December 31st at 11:59, I want to have a $50,000 revenue business. Okay, that is not profit, that is nothing like that. It's just how many orders I have. That is $50,000. Okay, so starting on February 1st, so that means I will only have 11 months to do this. That's roughly a little bit over $4,500, a little bit under like $4,600, right? So I asked again my cousin ChatGPT. I'm like, hey, if the average order conversion rate is 2% for e-commerce businesses, and this is how much I want to make, and these are the price points of all of my design services and ebooks, what is your recommendation? How many orders I should have, how many sessions I should have on my website, etc. And it spit out everything for me. Like, I'm gonna have to have a lot of sessions, okay, for me to even reach what I'm trying to do. But I'm pretty sure that I'm confident that I'll be able to do the things that I want to do, right? So I actually wrote it down. So I need, on average, this is strictly on average, and things will change depending on what services people want from me. But on average, I'm going to need 68 orders a month. That's roughly 2-ish a day, right? It doesn't have to be all just 2 a day, because I'm not really going to focus on this, how many orders I need to get a day. But throughout the month, I'm going to need about 68 orders a month at a average order value of $67, right? So 68 times 67 gives us a number, which I think is like 46 something. That on average is what I need to do. But again, based on what's being marketed more, what's being advertised more, what people are wanting more of, that is going to fluctuate. I just know that I need to make $4,500 a month in order for me to reach that revenue goal. So that is what I'm going to be trying to work on this year. I'm going to continue to build my website so we have the official launch, put all of the design services and offerings on there. And then also too, like, there may be things that are like custom packages that people may want. I don't really know how much those are going to be, you know, and like other stuff. And like, there could be like bigger brands that may come and like want to order, and, you know, all of those things. So my goal is to promote on as many platforms as I can. On Instagram and Facebook, that is a given. Like, that is what it's going to be. That is the OG. Unfortunately, Meta is the OG. Since TikTok, as of right now, is not going anywhere, I'm going to be posting on my old TikTok page. And I'm going to be also adding my services on the TikTok shop. In some way, form, or fashion, I'm going to figure out the TikTok shop situation. And then I'm also going to be promoting here on YouTube. So as my YouTube channel continues to grow and you guys are able to see exactly everything that's going on, then you guys will see it here. And then also, I have an old Etsy shop that I've never really fully used. I tried to start a brand new Etsy shop, and it's like a $30 setup fee. I'm like, nah, I know I got an Etsy shop somewhere else. So I'm also gonna probably put my products on Etsy shop as well. So we have Etsy, we have TikTok, and we have Shopify, the 3 places that I plan on bringing revenue from. And then with those 3 plus Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, those are 6 different channels to where I will be able to bring in people. So if I need 3,800 sessions for me to convert just 2% of them to get my average order value, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So for these next 2 weeks, like I said, I'm going to be focusing on marketing and also setting up all of my stores so everybody can see them, so we can make this money, okay? Period. So thank y'all so much for everything that you guys have done. Thank you for supporting me throughout these years. Thank you to everyone. I'm very appreciative. I can't wait to see what God has in store for me and my family this year. My last name is changing this year at some point because I am getting married. I look forward to the favor that comes with marriage under God. And I'm excited to find a new church home this year. Me and Bunny are on the search. So hopefully we can find a good church home that we both are cool and comfortable with. And yeah, like, I'm super excited and happy for what's to come. Like, for the first time, I feel like things are going exactly where they should be going. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit lengthy, but so I don't know how I'm going to edit it, but thank y'all so much. I love y'all. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, or just like kudos, put them in the comment section right now. I love y'all. God loves you more. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Okay? Bye.